Every 3 years, an ancient ritual takes place here.
The SonarFeed is filmed live each week at the Berliner Pub in beautiful downtown Renton. As a live broadcast, the SonarFeed is uncensored and may not be suitable for all audiences.
Hello, welcome to SonarFeed. Welcome to We Pick on Lee tonight. Mr. Grumpy Pants over
it's
here.
Grumpy Lee by 5 to 8.
Yes.
5 out of 8.
There was an important election last week, and it wasn't the election of Adrian or the election of marijuana or gay marriage.
Marijuana.
It was the votes on Lee being grumpy or not.
It was 1.5 to 1. Lee, Grumpy,
Lee is grumpy.
Lee towards Happy Lee.
So
you know what? It was just like it was like the entire nation was red, and then there was this big blue spot over Seattle.
And Lee came rumbling down like
he was
Godzilla.
Blue. Grumpy blue.
Like Blue Oyster Cult.
Welcome to SonarFeed number 18. Thank you all for
Are
joining
we doing
us tonight.
This long? 18?
18 episodes.
18 episodes. That means nearly a half a year.
I don't even like you people that much.
Nearly a half a year.
Well, nearly a half a year. 25 weeks. 25 weeks.
Okay, 26 weeks.
Nearly.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Nearly. I said
okay.
nearly.
Now we're just
right.
making numbers up.
I know.
All right, Carl Rove.
We're stretching it out.
Yeah,
all right,
you're
Carl
Rove tonight.
I've been
you're
called
grumpy
worse by you in the last hour.
That's
Really?
true.
I want to rape you right now.
So tonight, wow. We said we agreed that was too far.
Wow.
So we're gonna jump right ahead to talk about Hope Solo and Jeremy Stevens.
I think that is a ringing endorsement for the ladies.
Okay.
Wow.
So this show got way off the rails already.
Hey, it's good to see everybody.
Hey, hello,
Welcome to
everyone.
episode 18.
Thanks for signing in.
Adam C. Smith.
Thank you.
Lee Rail.
And,
I'm Sonar Riley.
Sonar Riley.
I've been gone off and on for the past few weeks.
Mostly
I
off.
might be here, maybe actually 2 weeks in a row this time.
What
maybe.
the fuck?
I don't know. Maybe 3 weeks in a row. We'll
Oh,
see.
that'd be sweet.
But I have a couple more trips coming up. I'm going back to Singapore and going to
Could
San
get enough of those
Francisco.
boys, huh?
No.
Little basket.
Lady boys. That was pretty funny. Both my host and my taxi driver made
Chicks with
sure
dicks?
to watch out for the lady boys. It was quite interesting.
Lee is all over it tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Adam,
Hey,
how are
can
you
we go
doing?
ahead? Can we
I'm
go ahead
doing
and preface the
great,
show right now?
ladies and
If you guys have any intentions of this being a clean or fair show,
Welcome.
hang up now.
Welcome, Captain Howdy.
Stay away.
See, I just bumped Lee up a notch off the grumpiness level
did,
by
actually.
mentioning Captain Howdy.
That's right. Anytime you bring Twisted Sister up, it's a good
Twisted
night.
Sister, Captain Howdy's a Twisted Sister
You
reference.
did it last week too.
I know, I'm doing it for you, my brother. That's why you want to rape me.
All right,
Anyway,
let's get this shit. Let's
we're
get
having
this
a
shit
great
going.
show.
How are you doing, Lee?
I'm passing it off now.
Actually, I've had better weeks. To be honest with you, I've had an emotional week. We had some elections. We had a game in Real Salt Lake. We had a game in LA.
Yep.
And there's been a lot of highs and lows.
Yep. Yep.
I will say that Erin, you and I can finally get married now in Washington. So I'm pretty happy about that. Thank you, voters of Washington, for making Erin and
Three
I.
of us get married, though?
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
Keep fighting.
Yeah, keep fighting the good fight. So what's going on with you, Adam? What are you up to this week?
I'm wondering if I'm going to go see the Birthday Massacre tomorrow, and I'm already all in for Sunday.
Yes.
Which there's a match probably that people know about because we have all watched
Wait,
the
is there
games
something
all
going
year.
on Sunday?
I'm not really sure.
All right.
So that's what I'm up to, and a lot of non-ladiness.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, I was definitely in LA this week. My mustache is being recognized now worldwide.
That's because it's in the back of a rape van someplace.
One of my good friends on here, who I shall remain nameless.
You mean the Sonar Man?
It starts with a 2 and it has a 5-3 in it, and it has a D in his name as well.
Oh, I know.
Oh, Senor Dan.
Peter Dan.
Senor
Danny
Dan.
Boy said that I can
Danny Boy.
grow a scary mustache.
You can.
Serial killer scary.
Oh, come on.
You know what?
Yeah.
That is either rape van or serial killer
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
And look at this.
And for the record,
I've been growing out the same amount of time. Nothing.
For the record, SonarFeed does not own a van yet, so
No, not
don't
yet.
even lay that one on us.
Yeah, not yet.
No, but
So-
as soon as we get money, we're getting a rape van.
If you
Around
would like to
$3,000.
give
It's gonna
us,
smell like freaking bad Cheetos.
all right. If you guys would like to donate to our Movember, please go to Movember.com/SonarRiley or /SonarFeed
I'm on the team and
Or
I've donated.
slash Lee Rail.
or /LeeRail. So
I've donated about 10% of what Lee has, but I've donated.
yes, I will donate eventually, but I'm hoping that you guys give me all your monies, please.
Everybody's
I'm
jealous
not growing
because I
this
have
just
more-
If
because.
I have
anyone
more
could
money.
pitch in $1, we'd appreciate it.
Yes, but mine's the best, so donate to me, not
If
to
you-
these two.
If you
Oh no,
pitch-
yours is the best. We
If
got
you
Cheetah,
pitch
we
in
got Burt
$50,
Reynolds.
I will wear this for a year.
We got the Cheetah Burt Reynolds over here. We got freaking. You got the dirty Sanchez right here.
So, with that said, we talked about our Movember. We also want to say that for the match, if you are a Rentonite or a South Ender and are looking for a way to get to the match, the Berliner is indeed running their shuttle again. It's a $10 bus. It is round trip fare. If you spend $20 before, during, or after the match, well, which would be during.
Yeah, do it during.
Yeah,
That'd be
before or
awesome.
after the bus, you will get a discount off your meal if you spend over $20.
Which makes the bus ride essentially, well, actually free.
Yep. Yep.
And the bus leaves an hour and a half before first kick.
Yep. So
we
the
may be
game's
able
at
to,
6. So
yeah,
we-
show up
4:30.
early.
Yeah.
Show up
And
early.
trust me, you're gonna want to be drunk for this game.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
want to get down there lit.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna talk about why you're gonna be drunk, but
We'll get there in a minute.
We'll get
yep.
there.
Also, we have some. We have a wonderful lighting here, thanks to David Thorson Studios.
Thorson Studios.
Christmas is coming up, and you're gonna
It
need
is.
pictures.
You
You're
need
gonna need
pictures of your
photographs.
cute babies and friends and
How
everything.
much for sessions?
How much for a Christmas photo session? Aim higher.
$7,000.
$80.
$80 for a family session. with-
80?
Yeah,
Yeah,
80.
80. Okay,
$80 for a
So
session with
$120
Thorson
per
Studios.
session.
Yeah.
$40 to SonarFeed and $80 to
and you'll be
David.
donating $40 to us, which is money well spent for the
Indeed.
Sonar
It's for the
van.
batteries.
It's going to the Sonar van and lighting.
Yes. So David Thorson, excellent guy at Epic Photo Guy on Twitter. Also-
EPICFOTO, not PHOTO.
That's right.
All
Photo
right.
with the F, not with the PH.
Yes.
So thank you, David. Of course, you guys know about SonarCast. It's been a little bit quiet lately. It'll probably continue
Actually,
to be quiet.
we had some gaming blogs put up this week.
Good. Okay, I haven't been on it myself because I've been gone. So I'm a bad,
That's why I'm here for
bad
you.
host. Thank you.
So yes, we have some. We
bad
have some new
host.
information on some
and I have your
MMOs.
logo almost done.
Oh, we're going to talk about the logo here in a second.
Oh yeah, we got logos.
The other logo.
Your logo for the music collection.
Logos,
nice.
pathos, and mythos are the three things I know
So,
about.
do we want to talk about that? Do we want to go into that now?
I think we should go into our surprise, secret, exciting,
Shouldn't we say
awesome
that till
news.
the end? Isn't that called a teaser?
Oh man. Okay, fine. We'll wait.
The talent makes the call. I'm
Let's
not
let's
the
do this. Let's go in and talk about RSL.
Yes.
Let's tweet it out right now that the upcoming
All right.
is upcoming, so we get it out there.
You got it.
And then before we go into the LA debacle, no, that's actually we'll do it right after
Well,
LA
it's
probably.
no, it's the,
so we
it's
come
the-
up again.
It's the debacle
Yeah.
that happened before the debacle.
Yeah. So let's go into RSL. One of our good friends, Jay Buzzard, is in the audience here tonight watching us live. Was also in the audience live, holding flags, waving, cheering on, chanting the boys to victory in Salt Lake. When we went and won our first leg of a playoff. It was the first time we ever had a lead in the playoffs.
Yes.
Since we joined the league. And so let's talk about that. You were here down here.
I was here. I was here at the Berlin. You were not here. You just
I
got
stayed home. I ended up staying home. Yeah.
Adam was here. We had actually a packed crowd here at the Berliner. It wasn't as good from what I hear as the Open Cup game.
But we went ape shit.
It was when Mario Martinez cracked that shit in the 80th minute. This place erupted like Mount St. Helens
Well,
on May 18th, 1980.
I'd like to note that
You
it was
guys were
off
loud before that though.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I saw the video you were
Oh,
uploading.
yeah, I uploaded a couple shots real quick, but I'd like to point out before our friend Mario cracked that shot in, the volley, I would like to say that my boy, Freddie Montero, put a perfect chip right on the assist to him. That has to be just right. If that doesn't come in just
That
right,
was half the team though. There were seven solid passes, 6.
right, we built that. We built up. True. The whole team was part of that, and that's what made it so great to blow the walls off this joint when that happened.
Oh no, it was unbelievable. There was a lot of tension before that. You could see it building up, and Man, watching Mario Martinez crack that shit and do his little ass shake at the flag.
Oh
Yeah, dude.
Every girl in this bar, I'm pretty sure that
Plus me.
liked men wanted to just pretty much
Minus me.
do dirty things to Mario Martinez that night.
Oh my God.
Now,
my wife
let's
told
go-
me.
that brings up another thing my wife told me.
So let's talk about that though. So when you go back and look at it, I watched that. I can't tell you how many times I watched it. So I was home. I had landed from Singapore on a 23-hour flight, roughly travel time, at like 2 in the afternoon, I think, roughly 1 or 2. I can't remember the exact time. Call it 2. Got home, saw my daughter for the first time, in a while. Obviously, she'd been at school. So my wife, my kid, my boy. We had a nice dinner together. Started a fire in the fireplace. I'm boring you, I know, but it was a very nice.
Are we talking about Christmas Eve or a soccer game?
Before a soccer match.
Okay.
I was tired. I hadn't slept.
Welcome home, brother.
I took a nice little nap, and I
Look,
thought,
I hope this ends in dirty things happened and I went to sleep.
no. Then I
That's
got
for the post show.
after we had the fire going. I got up, had dinner, had the fire, watched the game, sent the kids off to bed, and then Mario scored, and I woke the kids up because I yelled and screamed so loud that I jumped up and woke the kids up.
And that's why dirty things couldn't happen.
Yes, exactly. See,
Oh, I don't even know what to
I
say.
ruined
What?
my own.
We
My
give
own.
until we bleed for the Sounders.
Exactly. I was
You
real
gave
concerned
everything.
about the
You
sound.
ruined daddy time.
I did ruin Daddy Time. But my point was, if you go back and watch that goal, the first time I rewatched it, I saw the pass from Freddie. The second time I rewatched it, I saw the pass from Evans to Freddie.
Right.
The third time I went back and I watched the Eddie and the Freddie give and go, and that amazing look on Eddie's face. So that give and go with Eddie to Evans, and then from Evans to dribble all the way down, wait till he drew everybody in, and then pass it to Freddie.
Yeah. Right.
Freddie with the look ahead,
And then looks down and
that
looks up.
kick, I'm
The
like,
chip.
oh my God, in
And
the
then-
wind,
and then-
on a
On a
20-mile-an-hour
dime.
wind.
Freddie's
one
that's-
touch.
I call Freddie the last airbender because he knows how to use the weather. If
Yes.
you watch heavily weathered games, Montero makes stuff happen. He looks like a
Hey, you
wizard
know
in
what?
wind.
I'll tell you what. Mario Martinez had that shot on goal from, 40 yards out? 30,
Yes.
38?
Oh,
35,
yeah.
30.
Well
Oh, we'll say
outside.
30. Okay,
30.
30,
Yeah.
30,
On the
30 plus.
angle.
And
On the angle.
that was near corner, top 90.
Yes.
It was the only way either team was going to get a goal that night. Probably was on a spectacular shot.
We owned Real Salt Lake.
We did.
Salt Lake was bunkering for PKs.
Yeah.
We owned them, and then we could PKs, but the shot was amazing, and that was the only way one team was going to take a lead over the other was probably on a shot like that, and it happened for us. This place went insane. That's all I know.
This place
I love
was
it.
insane.
I love it. That makes me happy.
Can we talk about the game real quick? And
It was
talk about
probably
the TV
louder
coverage?
here than it was in Rio
please.
Tinto.
Can we talk about Armor Crass?
Yes.
Can we
Yes.
talk
Yes.
about Jeremy?
Our
Yes.
lovely friend Jeremy.
He is security for rats, by the way.
He is rat security. Spent the time in Real Salt Lake, and I'm sure Jason Jay Buzzard, who's in the chat room, can attest to this. Spent 90% of the game on his phone.
Yeah.
There's some great memes about it.
It is. That's pretty funny. That's pretty awesome, actually, those memes. I like that.
Oh, hey, hang on.
So we have Mr. Hugo in.
Oh, hang
So
on.
we've got the Trivert Heart, and we've got the jerk over here who has his new chive.
I had to take it off because it was a little hot, but I am also representing both with.
Represent all you want.
Yeah.
I chose the blackest scarf I could
So-
find that
We had a great, I don't know the exact number for Salt Lake. Do you guys remember how many went? But
20,000.
No. How many support?
I heard it was about 160.
160. Okay, that sounds
That's
about
what I
right.
heard.
which was a little bit less
is-
than the people that traveled for last year's playoff game, I think.
Correct, but still, it was a hell of a turnout.
For good reason.
I loved it. I mean, and then what I love about it, and we'll get to it in a few minutes here. We'll talk about the 400 plus that came to
I have a lot
LA.
to say about that.
We had a group that went from Seattle to RSL, and then decided after they won on the fly to go to Vegas. They went to Vegas for a day and a half or 2 days, and then drove to LA and got to LA right
Nothing
as
says like getting drunk like driving from Real Salt Lake to Vegas to LA.
I know, exactly. And then you get to the party, and oh my God. So, amazing support. It was absolutely amazing support again, and I love it. So, anything else you want to talk about on RSL?
I'd just like to say that I'd like to make it to every away game, and since I've started traveling, I'm jealous when I can't go, and I hate it when I can't go.
Yeah.
So
I
be
agree.
careful
I mean,
when
it
you go
sucked
to
that
an
none of-
away game, because you will want to
But-
go to every single one after that.
This was, I'll tell you, I have not walked in here into the Berliner before and not been able to sit down.
Oh, really?
I was not, no, I mean, all of us traditional rats folks couldn't get a seat.
Wow, really?
The only one that could sit was Sarah.
Wow.
I mean, basically we had. I know you guys on TV can't see this, but we had that table right there on the far wall. That's it.
Wow.
That small little table.
And it wasn't just the beer garden. There's a whole spot behind here, and they were watching too. They weren't wearing green. They weren't as emblazoned as we were in green and blue.
No, there was a lot of Sounders gear up here too.
But they were the whole place was here.
So I mean, I've got it on my phone. A buddy of mine came down during the day, and he watched the Seahawks game here. He goes, "Hey man, is it always this dead during a Seahawks game?" I was like, "No, it's a Sounders bar, man."
Yeah.
He's like, "Is that why everybody was starting to roll in about 3:45, 4 o'clock?" I was like, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah.
And you could tell the difference when I got here and I rolled down late. I had some back issues on Sunday. I'm not gonna lie, but I rolled down here a little bit later, and this place was, or Thursday, it was fucking packed.
Yeah.
It was great.
And
Love
the
it.
service was great. They've gotten the Berliners gotten used to us coming in on game day.
We'll put it this way: I can tell you that there was 2 extra servers called in just for that night.
Yeah, which is good.
Karen and Faith were not supposed to be here.
Right, they came in and kicked ass. I probably drank a couple more than I might have normally because they got them faster.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
Thank you, Berliner, for making more money.
Now, do we want to talk the bottom of the barrel and then come back up with the good news that we have to share?
Yeah, let's
Let's
talk
get over
about
the
LA.
pain. Let's rip the Band-Aid
Well,
off.
hang on, before we go down that road, can we talk about DC?
Let's talk about DC.
Well, let's talk about DC because last
DC
week.
and New York. You want to talk about that game?
Let's talk DC New York real quick because I've got some major bitches to talk about.
About that game?
We got 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right, I've got 30 seconds. I am so upset that MLS decided to cancel the game on
1 hour before the game
Wednesday
time.
night because of the snow.
Right.
I mean, we wouldn't do that in Europe. Why we did that here? Look, I understand.
Eighth graders
I feel
don't do
bad
that
for
here.
I feel bad for the people in New York and New Jersey.
Right.
You know what? I still don't feel it was as bad as a catastrophe as Katrina.
Yep. No.
I don't feel that there's much. I mean, there's a lot of property loss, and I totally feel bad. But
There are people that still don't have power, though. You know?
I understand that.
Okay.
I understand. No. I'm not saying
They still knew when the game was,
it's
and
not,
they probably
I'm
showed
not saying
up.
it's better or worse. The fact is they could have moved it to a neutral location. They could have moved the game
I
to
agree.
Philly. They could have
I
moved the
agree.
game to Atlanta. They could have moved it to Ohio.
We should have moved to Seattle. Oh, wait, we have turf.
Oh, that's right.
Never mind.
Shit.
Shoot.
But anyway, look.
They
So
could
they
have
called
flown
the game.
everybody.
They called the game for snow. I mean, we have fluorescent balls. I've seen them.
Yep.
If it was Seattle, we would have played that game.
If you
On
look
special
at,
nights, you have fluorescent
DC
balls.
wanted to play that game.
So I'm a fan of Cliff Moss. I don't know if you guys watch him or not.
Yep.
He's the UW weather guy.
Yep.
And he's pretty good at predicting stuff, and he has a good network and stuff. When you go back and you look at the forecast,
Hey, hang on a second. Hey guys, can we get a real quick sound check?
I think
How
it's just
we-
one guy though. Everyone else has been
Okay.
blind. Everyone else is hearing us. So
All right, go ahead. I didn't mean to throw you
that's
off.
fine. No, it's fine. All I'm saying is that when you look at him and you look at what they did for this weather forecasting system,
Sure.
for both Sandy and for the nor'easter that came afterwards,
Yeah.
they knew what was going on. There was no doubt what was going on.
Sure.
Now, maybe not at exactly 6 p.m. that you were going to have 4 inches of snow, blah, blah, but they knew.
Yeah.
To claim they didn't know, which I thought like Jeremiah O'Shan and some of the other guys did a great job.
There may have been some people that were caught off guard because they didn't have.
No, but the MLS offices said they were caught off guard. They didn't
This
know.
is-
That's bullshit.
This isn't
I
like
know.
an asteroid that's been blocked by the dark side of the moon, but that our radar can't
No,
see.
agree.
They knew it was
I'm calling
coming.
bullshit on it. They knew.
It's bullshit.
But this leads into why Ricardo Salazar is the best ref we have, and this leads into wait, hold on.
Oh,
And this leads into why do you get to be the higher seed, and you only have a 2-day layoff between your game and your next game, and the game is at home.
Okay,
for the other
let's
team.
back that off real quick. Let's back that off real quick because that goes into both DC's game with Houston and our game with LA.
It's
So let's
minutia
go back
until
to-
you
let's go
lose,
back to
so
the New
let's
York
talk
game.
about it.
I felt bad enough that DC lost their seed
Yep.
to New
Yeah.
York because of Sandy.
Yeah.
It was an obvious. It was
It was
a
the right call to make, though.
It was a charitable move to make.
It
it was almost like they had weather control in New York. But yeah,
Well, the fact is it goes back to if you look at the call and then you look at the recall the next week when it's now a snowstorm and the soccer dom calls it. Like I said, I feel bad for everybody that was affected. Don't get me wrong, I have a heart. But at the same time, this is professional sports.
I've
and this
done
is
without power
professional
for a
money.
couple weeks. It's not the same as Sandy, but we've all been hit by something at some
You got to
time.
remember all those DC fans that
Showed
traveled,
up.
that drove all that way and had to get hotel rooms.
Right. driving,
most of them
flying.
most of them went back.
Doesn't matter. The Barra Brava and everybody who stayed for that game, they've got fucking heart, and those are real supporters right there.
I agree.
They stuck through it, through not being able to find hotel rooms, sleeping in cars, staying in a bus, doing whatever they had to do to be there for their team. God bless them. They've got I've always thought the Barra Brava was great, but all those guys that stayed.
I agree, but I
agree with you, dude.
This is the issue with we had soccer reform on recently.
Who we found out actually is a sane man.
Semi-sane, not on Twitter, not on Twitter.
Don't read his Twitter account.
Don't judge him by Twitter only.
But his account here, when we had him on here, was amazing.
We're gonna have him on again.
We definitely will, to have a longer discussion, because we only had him for a short amount of time that night.
And we are trying to bring him back.
Yeah, the MLS, there's some issues there, I think. And like I said, the whole idea of that we supposedly had the advantage, I call that bullshit. You don't have the advantage when you only have a day.
Right.
2 days of rest, and really you only had a day of rest because you had to fly back down from RSL on Friday, and then you had to fly to LA on Saturday. So, but again, I'm going.
Keep going. You're right on the right path, man.
Frustrated. But let's move on from that for a minute. Let's talk about the game, and then I want to go into the actual away trip. I want to go off because let's talk about the game itself.
So let's talk about the game. The game
Before we get on to the big news.
Yeah. So then big news.
So the game was horrid. No, let's talk about the first 45 minutes.
Okay, let's talk.
You want another one, or are you okay?
Let me get Basil Hayden on the rocks.
So the first 45 minutes were a possession game.
Yeah.
Both teams, I would say Sounders had. I want to say they had majority of the possession.
Okay.
And I want to say it wasn't by much. I mean, we're talking.
I was drinking, so I don't know for sure.
I want to say
Considering the strategy, it was amazing that we had that possession.
Now,
right.
okay.
We played a lot of long ball.
So don't go to the score yet. Before we go to the score, I want to go back up and talk about the roster.
Well, I'm not going to the score.
Okay.
I'm talking the lineup. I sat here and I watched, and I'll call him out, Dave Clark, Brasbit, and Darkwinds were here.
Yep. Sorry, everybody.
Myself, soccer.
I agree with Lee, but I'm
all
apologizing to all you others, but I agree with Lee.
No. So we all sat there and we looked at the starting lineup and we were like, a 4-5-1.
It never's worked for us.
No, the
now
last
with
time.
Freddie, I mean, if you put Eddie up top, I think for a full, it may be different.
But, well, he wasn't the one.
So a 4-5-1 with Kasky starting. The last time we had a 4-5-1 with Kasky starting, we lost by
Thank you.
quite a considerable amount. What a weak ass pour that
Yeah, that
is.
was a pretty bad pour.
Aaron's going straight to the hard stuff because we're talking about the painful stuff.
So
Wipe the pain
right
away.
off the bat, to me, I'm not going to sit there and judge Siggy, but there's a whole lot of people that actually said, "What the fuck is that lineup?"
And cheers.
So cheers.
Welcome
Here.
home.
Thank you.
Sorry.
It is good to
I
have
was
you
enjoying my
home.
drink. Yeah, thank you.
It is-
Here's the next
So,
Sunday
I
to
want to say
chances.
that I personally had no problem with Kasky starting. I like
Well,
Kasky.
you love
Why?
Kasky. He's loved Kasky from the get-go.
Well, actually, hang on a second. There's times to love Kasky and there's times not to love Kasky.
I don't think you should have started necessarily. I'm just saying I didn't have a problem
Would
with
you
him
rather
starting.
had Kasky start or Estrada start?
I would have rather had Estrada start. I'm not going to lie about that.
Okay.
No argument there.
Now tell me. You watched the game. You were there. You saw it in person.
I did.
Did you find Kasky to be complete? Have you know as well as I do? Kasky has those games where he's either good or bad. There's no in between.
So I didn't think he was awful. I didn't think he was great.
You were drunk.
I was
You
drinking.
were drunk.
I was drinking.
He did
You
not
didn't
have.
see- was
You didn't
invisible.
see some of the hustle. But the hustle though. The hustle.
Look,
was there.
no, he ran hard.
So,
But
I'm
did-
sure he
was
ran
not
his ass
productive.
off.
I have
He was
not had a
productive.
chance. I have not had a chance to rewatch it. That's what I'm saying. I was drinking and I was up in the stands, and you know how it is when you're in the ECS away section.
No, I get you.
You can't see everything.
No, I get you.
But
That's why I'm not going to sit there. I'm not going to criticize you for it. Kasky looked horrid.
I didn't think he looked
And
horrid.
Kasky
But
has
again,
potential, but he looked horrid.
This game, he looked horrid.
You're right.
yeah, I didn't see it. So
In this game,
I didn't
he
see
might
that.
have ran his ass off, but it was
No,
not.
he worked hard. There was no.
But he was
his work
invisible
rate
to me.
is high.
Right.
There's no. You can tell he's a 23, 24-year-old kid that is working his ass
Yeah,
off.
right, sure.
But this game,
And
he
it-
was horrid.
And it wasn't his fault for being put in the game
And Jeremiah
either. It's the
O'Shan,
coach.
and I'll give it. Jeremiah is pretty good about calling a lot of things.
Yep.
I saw his tweets.
Yep. I didn't.
He was going off about how great Kasky was,
I didn't.
and I was like, "Are you?" everybody here that was here was like, "Are you watching the same game?"
Yeah. Well, I think, yeah, no, I mean, so, like I said, that's what I'm saying. I do not have that same reaction that you had. And I tweeted before the game, and I mentioned it when I did a little bit of live feed.
I was watching that, by the way.
I have this weird, calm, I was a little drunk, but I'm not anymore, right? I mean, I was that day.
Sure.
But I've got this weird.
You finally sobered up after 3 days.
After 3 days.
I had this weird, calm drunkenness.
No, but it wasn't that though. There was this weird, like, I don't know how to put it. Like when we came back from 3-0 to RSL, I was thinking, holy shit, we're gonna score 3, we're gonna score 5, we're gonna score 10 because I'm a supporter.
We'll get it done, and we almost did.
I felt that way last year.
We almost did.
And when I walked out of that stadium, I had a whole bunch of people unfollow me on Twitter because I did nothing but curse.
Bitch.
No, there was a lot of.
Well, we had 45 minutes to tie it up. People forget we had 45 minutes to tie it up. We got the first 2. We only needed one more last year.
And we looked, that game.
I didn't unfollow you, sir.
That game, I was so upset, but I thought that was the best game the Sounders have ever played.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
It's because we believed, though. Yep. It's because that psychological thing matters.
This game, though, to me, feels different going in. I don't feel as bad.
Well, we haven't mentioned the score yet.
3-0.
It's 3-0.
I don't feel as bad going into the game 3-0 against LA as I did.
I feel every bit as bad.
Let's talk about the different dynamics here.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's going to be easy.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying.
Let's talk about the difference between doing it against Real Salt Lake and doing it against LA.
Real Salt Lake is a park the bus, which is why I don't like Jason Christ.
Okay, yeah.
At all.
We can score against LA. We know that.
We can score against LA. I'm not saying we're going to.
I'm not saying we're going to.
But the problem is that they have a great counter, and when we leave them open, like what happened in the 64th and 67th minute, boom, boom, score 2 goals.
Sure.
That could happen in a heartbeat against us.
Sure, those 2 goals were great goals.
Yeah, they were. So, thank you, Spambot. We love you. So in the chat room here, we have a couple comments. We have a couple comments here about the that they format the format. How about the tactics should have changed. The formation should have changed at either 30 minutes or right after the first goal. And supposedly they came out of the locker room and they were supposed to have changed it, but they didn't.
Well, let's talk that. I mean, my ass is hurting. I don't know if it's this wood or if I just feel raped.
I think it's gotta be you because my ass isn't hurting.
I don't even know. What was really interesting was the dynamic that changed when Mario Martinez and Kasky started flip-flopping.
Yeah.
When Mario Martinez went to the left and Kasky was moving closer to the middle, and then you saw Evans pushing up, it made more of a dynamic change than anything else. Landon Donovan is a little pussy, and I hate to say this, I never want to see him play for the U.S. national team again because he's a crybaby, blah, 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 blah.
You are happy.
Wait a minute. Could you... what was the number of the player you just talked about?
What?
Donovan.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's a tough call. I can't back it 100%, but I can see where you're coming from.
After his last interview that he did with Katie Couric or whatever woman news reporter, I don't know.
All right.
With his human interest piece.
Right.
Yes.
Human interest piece. A guy who makes millions playing a game. Human interest.
I'm done with it.
Gotcha.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm just done with it.
Yeah, I know. I get it. We get it.
And then.
All right. So let's move on.
All right.
Let's talk about this for a moment. That Fat Monk Fullhead, I thank you for joining us here.
Thank you.
Mentions that while we had an 8-0, 6-0 the first 2 games, we were 4-0 and 2-0 in the first 2 games of the year.
So they caught up and they're halfway to us.
Yes.
But
it
they
is now 4-0.
counts.
Right. Exactly. Right. So they scored 4 goals on us in the last 2 meetings. They were both in LA. Now, at the times they were here, we scored 2 and 4 respectively against them this year.
This year.
So, what's not to think that if we don't split that difference, we're at 3-3.
I actually went in last year at the end of when we had the second leg against Real Salt Lake. I came in with the very positive, I have no doubt we can tie this mentality. And I have more of that now than I did last year.
I have way more this year.
Look, yeah, I think we can do
I
it.
just have
Look.
the supporter feeling.
No,
this year I feel like there's an actual chance to do it.
I thought we were going to win last year.
You don't. I know you don't.
I thought we were going to win
You're
last
grumpy.
year. I thought we were going to
No, I'm not
win.
going to say that. Well, put it this way. My heart, I'm going to the game. I spent a lot
You
of
already
money to
paid
go
for
to the
your
game.
tickets. You have
They wouldn't
to.
give me my money. No, I'm kidding.
They got
I
your
never
money,
called.
You're one
fool.
of those guys. You're one of the 10,000 that called to get their money
I
back.
did not
They
call.
already got your money, fool.
I spent $110 for next game. That's already paid for.
Yep.
And I'm going to
Gotta go.
and I'm going to go with open heart, and I'm going to scream my eyeballs out. And you know what? I want to see us win. The thing is
It's a tough deficit.
after last year, after watching the Real Salt Lake game, what says LA doesn't come up here and park the bus?
No, they probably will.
But I don't think they
Omar
can park the
Gonzalez is
bus.
a fucking monster.
I don't
Yeah.
think they can park the bus as well as Real Salt Lake. Maybe
With
I'm wrong.
Gonzalez up to full steam. No, and so you're saying it too, and now Fat Monk Fullhead is also making a comment here. That's true. That they have their full team right now.
We know we can't
we
park
don't.
the bus, though. We know
don't.
we can't. That's the benefit we
Robbie
have.
Keane is on fire right now.
He is.
Landon Donovan has gotten to a pace that he's not had in a season
All
and
year.
a half.
True.
No, it's been a season and a half. Since his injury in Everton, he has not looked this good. I hate to say this. Mike McGee has got everybody's fucking number. Number 18 for fucking LA could outscore us 4-0 by himself. You know, you bring in, Janino, you bring in Franklin, you bring in Donovan, you bring in all those guys. What I'm saying is we have an uphill battle.
We do. Oh God, no, for sure we do.
We're missing. Birch is out for the season. Done.
Which
Mario
National
is
team.
coming off of national team duty. We don't know what he's going to be like.
Yeah.
We've got Carrasco. We've got Seaman. Look,
Hey,
Rosales is probably
I would
out.
take Seaman over. I'd put Seaman in.
Mario's probably out.
I'm not going to
Leo's
try.
probably out.
I think Morrow will play.
I'm not going to try to talk you into anything that your mindset is in. But I could cite you historically in all kinds of battles, wars, and sports where this situation has happened, and the team that seems the underdog has come out ahead because they've had to innovate and create and have come up with a better battle plan
I'm
faster.
all about innovation and creation.
Okay.
I'm still going to the game, and I'm rooting for my team with all
Right,
my
but
heart.
because we
but-
paid for it.
And I don't want to go to the. No, it's not. He'd go no matter. No, listen,
I would go no matter what.
He would.
I know you would. I know
So
you
let's
would.
take a quick time out. I want to ask a question.
We're
here.
all going.
I think it's an important. I think it's an important question. Who? And I'm not asking for your prediction yet of the scores yet, but who has a greater possibility of advancing? We're down 3-0. Houston is. DC is down 3-1. Right, 1-3. Who has a better chance to come back and win in the second leg here?
Seattle.
DC or Seattle?
Seattle.
Seattle.
Okay, right. See, but
Wholeheartedly.
that's what I'm talking about.
DC
That-
could very soon find themselves going to wherever Romney is right now.
My ass?
Yeah, basically, sooner than Seattle, I'd say. Both are going to end up there,
Yeah.
maybe, but you never know.
We do.
It's sports.
I think we have a better chance of
I
coming.
agree with
We
you.
got a
No,
better
I
chance.
wholeheartedly
Okay,
agree with
right.
you.
Seattle has a better chance of
We're
DC.
not coming into this game. I will tell you what. I will tell you, Jeff Park will stand up for all four of the defenders by himself and start punching motherfuckers till a red card comes out to fucking win this game.
Right.
Sorry for my cussing, but it's true.
No, I
We
know.
warned
gonna
them ahead of
fight.
time, Lee. Go
I
ahead.
can tell you, Eddie Johnson wants this cup more than anything.
He
Right.
wanted 90 minutes last game, too, if you could tell from his tweets.
Right. He did.
We also know that Eddie
He
could
couldn't
not
have
have
it, though.
pulled
He
90
couldn't have
minutes
pulled
last
90,
game.
no.
But he
How-
wanted it.
Right.
Yeah, sure, of course he did. Zakawani wants 90 minutes too. He's not match fit yet.
No.
Well, we're going to have to count on both those guys that can't go 90.
I agree. You
Okay.
know what? It's going to take a miracle.
It's going to
Let's
take a
do this.
plan and a coach, and desire will fuel the rest of it.
gonna take
Everyone
heart.
show up. Everybody,
take
please
heart.
show up.
Now, I don't know if you guys saw it, but ECS on their Facebook, those of you that are ECS members, they posted it today that they are going to go to Saturday morning at 9:45, I believe, go to Starfire for the last practice. And they want to do tuples and flags and everything and chant and cheer for the boys at practice.
Why did we talk about this before the game? Before the show?
These are not
Because
in the
I
show
want to
notes.
now change it around.
These aren't in the show notes.
You want to
sir.
go?
No, I'm changing it around so we go back up now.
But do you want to go to the practice?
Potentially. I got family commitments. I got to check what time
We'll
they are.
broadcast
I'll know
the
tomorrow.
practice live.
I'll know tomorrow. I'll know tomorrow.
This sounds like a SonarFeed opportunity if I've ever heard one.
We'll take that offline and talk about that. But
You will see
the
tweets
bottom
about
line
it.
is, when you look at the support, there is so much going on right now. I was drunk Monday or Sunday, and I went back to the hotel room. Brian, Endless Revolt, drove me home. Thankfully,
Thanks, Brian.
such a good boy.
Endless Revolt on Twitter.
And I went right to bed. I had 3 tweets that I woke up the next morning that were saved tweets that I didn't tweet, and I'm very glad I didn't tweet them because they were very
This
negative.
time it was like, motherfucker, goddamn.
I directed a tweet at Mark Birch.
Lay Big Mac.
I had a couple others I'm not going to talk about, but
You
yeah.
want to talk about the merch incident? too?
Yeah, we should.
Let's save that for later.
Yeah, a little later.
That's the last part
But
of notes.
what I want to talk about though is that the Twitter on Sunday evening, that I went back and read some of it, and Monday and even today has been negative. It's getting better today, but boy, yesterday was fire Siggy, fire Freddie, fire Eddie, screw Zacharani, screw
I
this.
am proud to say that none of us actually had any of those tweets.
No, none.
Right. And let's keep in mind that it was a Monday following a Sunday of the drubbing.
No.
Sure.
We all understand that, but the fact is this: there's going to be questions asked, and it's always good to have that dialogue.
It is. Oh no, it's great.
Let's not have that dialogue when we still have a game to play.
Right. Why do we want to fire Siggy after one game? Listen, if we don't go to the CCL next year, I'm going to be pissed.
Right.
It is going to severely make me upset.
Sure.
That is
Me
my
too.
number one thing. Losing the U.S. Open Cup sucked. Not going to the MLS Cup will suck. But not going to the CCL next year, that's going to piss me off, and I'm not going to be happy about that.
Let's
Even though it'll cost us less, we are unhappy about not going to CONCACAF matches.
Mm-hmm.
We go to all of them. It'll cost us a few bucks less every year,
Right.
but we'd rather go. We'd rather spend the money.
Right.
No. You're talking to people that. Let's talk about this, Erin. Thank you for supporting SonarFeed and going to the game on Sunday.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for supporting
wish
the
I could've been
Sounders
there.
and going on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find a flight that was going to arrange it so I could be back in
Mine was a
London.
monetary problem. I
It doesn't
dreaded
matter.
not going.
Half the SonarFeed crew went, the other half couldn't make it. I've already dedicated that if for some reason us
DC comes
and
back,
DC,
yeah.
I will be in DC.
I will be too.
I'll sell my car. I will help everyone make it out of the fort.
So I talked earlier about the group that went from Seattle to Salt Lake City to Vegas to
Was there anybody
LA.
you know?
Crazy Calico, Josh, a couple other guys that are on Twitter as well.
Okay.
Great support. And then there was this other group. I can't remember what their names are. They went by Mario Kart 15. One of the guys might be watching tonight, but I can't remember his name. God damn it. He does this a lot, the drunk magician.
That's
right?
actually
a drunk magician?
Yeah, that's actually a step up because normally
You can't do
Aaron
the drunk
can't
magician.
pronounce names. So you got Mario Kart 15 spelled with a K. He got that all correct.
So Hugo, who is in here as Seattle Chiver,
was it the Mi Vito? Your tribe
My
guy.
Vida, yeah, exactly.
Mi
Yeah.
Vita's, yeah.
Mi Vida, yeah,
Sorry,
Seattle.
yeah, okay, cool.
A member of Barra Sounders, La Barra, but
La Barra.
at Barra Sounders.
The Bar Verde,
Sounders.
correct?
Yeah, La Barra Verde.
See?
So
They all
amazing.
Leslie.
They left Saturday morning on a car, drove down. They showed up Sunday morning. I met them.
Hey, does Hugo still have the cookies? The package of brownies that are still in the package?
I didn't see them.
What kind of brownies are they?
I'm not
La
sure.
Barra Fuerza Verde.
Here we go, at Barra Sounders. So they were amazing support. And then, of course, we got to give props to SoCal Sounders. They know how to throw a tailgate. They had vodka.
Well, was this
SoCal Sounders.
So big shout out to them. They
Oh my
are good
God.
folks.
Between
They have a Facebook page.
They do.
They are an actual
Twitter.
ECS subgroup.
And they're coming up for the game this weekend.
Good.
So,
Good people.
amazing people. The tailgate was great. We had pizza, we had beer, we had vodka, we had
They've always
bourbon.
been. Was Golazo there too?
I didn't see any Golazo.
What?
I didn't see any Golazo.
I want to stab myself because had I planned better, I could have afforded the trip, and I wish I was there. Even knowing the turnout, I wish I would have been there.
Oh yeah, no, it was great to see that, and then they all turned around and left, went home right away. I had some work to do Monday, and then I flew home last night, and my flight was delayed by 3 hours, which was awesome.
You got something to tell us?
Someone just tapped me on the back, and I don't know who it is.
Okay, I don't know.
Right.
So, but the bottom line is the supporters again and again and again are amazing.
And we've experienced this every trip we've gone on.
Absolutely.
We've had great. I mean, Mrs. Rooster and
Yep.
that whole crew
Yep.
going to San Jose.
The people that you see consistently travel on Twitter, consistently travel.
Well, the Heartland Horde that we met when we were in Kansas City.
Yep.
We've had amazing experiences this year when we've traveled.
Travel if you can, travel if you can, travel if you can.
Jay Buzzard, who's here in the chat room right now, has always
Out in
been.
Sandy, Utah.
I'm pretty sure if he could put a 50 tents in his backyard, he would have every ECS member or member
He
that
would.
wanted to come down
He would.
in his backyard.
Jay Buzzard on Twitter. He's
Jay Buzzard.
an amazing guy.
And,
Sounders
by the way,
hardcore, stuck in Utah for another year in the
Let me go ahead and
military.
send a shout out to, from the ECS standpoint, Armed Services Group, the ASG, and to all my veteran friends who have supported us in the country. You put in any time, you put in your 4 years, your 8 years, whatever you've done. Thank you very much. I'm also a veteran, and I care.
I resoundingly back.
All right.
Thank you,
Now,
Lee,
on that note-
and everyone else. Thank you.
On that note of being a veteran, someone who served,
Sure.
we appreciate that.
Sure.
Yesterday was Veterans Day. My grandfather obviously was in the Marines as well, and very, very proud of that.
Sure.
My grandfather's
Unfortunately, I didn't wear
Navy.
my Marine ring tonight, but we have a different kind of a group that's coming together here for some big news.
Oh.
And I just tweeted it out ahead of time, so I'm ahead of the curve, just like Renton.
Oh, what did you tweet?
No, you just said
Well, no, I
big
didn't
news.
say what it was.
Okay, good.
I didn't
All
say
right.
what it was.
It's
Dude,
big
I
news
wouldn't-
time.
The talent makes the call. I just
There
hype
we
it
go.
up. I'm hype man.
All right, good. Hype
It is
man.
big news.
I'm
Now,
a hype
now
man.
let's
So-
get this up a little bit. Let's come out of the negative.
As you
Let's
know,
roll it out nice and slow.
some of us are people that like to enjoy playing with things that vibrate when you play the games.
Oh, when you play the
Take
game.
that however you want.
I'm glad I didn't tweet this out.
All right. So what we're doing is we're putting together a all ages
No,
event.
Hang on. Stop saying putting together. Put together.
Oh, it's put together.
It's put together.
It's
Sorry.
done. It's done.
It's a done deal. We are going to have a SonarFeed and the future FIFA
FIFA,
2013.
12 or 13?
13.
Okay.
FIFA.
I wanted to make
fucking hate you.
I know.
I wanted to make sure you got it right. Was it FIFA 13 or FIFA 12?
FIFA 13.
Okay.
FIFA.
Spit it
What,
out.
Is it FIFA?
Oh, yes.
is it FIFA?
It's FIFA.
Oh, it is?
Tonight is FIFA.
Okay, it's FIFA. FIFA.
Son of a
FIFA
bitch.
2013 Xbox 360 tournament here at the Berliner.
Boom. Done.
Done.
December 16th, Sunday.
You
I got it right this time.
Sunday.
You want to get out of the cold and the rain in Seattle? Come on down to the Berliner and play
So-
some soccer.
I put together a quick little brochure this afternoon as we finalize some of the details. Lee has been working very diligently on a website.
Website's almost ready to go.
Should be up tomorrow.
And I haven't played a video
Right.
game since
Let's just
1988.
say today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Thursday afternoon, we will have live registrations available
Yep.
for anybody that wants to play.
We're gonna
All ages.
We're going to start pumping it like crazy. One of the things we have is that, as you guys know, we do the future, right? The idea behind the future is that we bring some of the kids who play at a level of under professional level. So the U18s, the U21s, U20s, U16s,
Yep.
play the game
Yep.
of soccer. Our good friend Gervano, and that when you see him, if you call him Gervin Zero.
Curvin Zero.
Or Gervon O. That's how it is. That's how you're supposed to call him.
Gervon.
Oh.
Oh.
I always
Please.
want to call him by his real name, but I'm never
No.
sure if I should.
Gervon O. He has secured 5 or 6 of the young gentlemen to be here.
Well, there's one.
at least.
There's one we can definitely announce.
Stefan.
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 Stephen Banger.
Stefan Bankson.
He will be here.
Underscore Banger.
Yep. Justin Solomon will be here.
Justin those are the two that
Solomon.
we're going to go ahead and announce
There's
right
a
now.
bunch more that are going to come, so it's going to be an interesting opportunity to meet them, to talk to them, and have an opportunity to play. So all the details will be up shortly. We have 5 TVs here. We're going to be running a tournament at 11 a.m. on
We're going
Sunday.
to be running
All
four
ages.
TV tournament.
Yep.
One will have the Seahawks.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So we'll definitely have the Seahawks on. What we want to try to do is we want to try to bring a lot of people down.
Yep.
If you want to enter the tournament, it's going to be a $15 flat fee, whether you're under 18 or over 18. All this money is going to a charitable organization, which I believe, and I'm going to go ahead and say it right now, we are going to go, any profits are going to go to the Renway,
Yeah, Renway.
Boys and Girls Club.
Yep.
So Renton Skyway Boys and Girls Club, which happens to be James
Which
Riley's.
we haven't talked to them yet, but we decided amongst ourselves to do that.
That's where all the extra money's going to.
Yep.
We will be talking to them
This is the first
week.
I've heard of it, but I love my guys so much, I'm down with it.
Yep. We're also going to take, obviously, if you want to do toy donations, etc., we'll definitely take that since right before Christmas.
Toys for Tots.
Yeah.
Definitely be doing Toys for Tots.
Christmas stuff and money, bring it.
Lots more stuff going on.
Lots
Even
more.
if it's $5, and there's going to be more. This is a snowball that's rolling
And
into
if
a
you-
bigger thing.
So since we're announcing this for the first time, we will have 4 TVs, and there will be a $250. If you own a business or you want to self-sponsor, for $250 you can buy a TV for full sponsorship any way you want.
Yes, correct.
So
Yes.
Your name will go under it, and you will be mentioned. There will be live broadcasting going on during this tournament because I don't play games anymore. I don't know how. I'd get my ass kicked. So I will be broadcasting live.
We will be
SonarFeed
broadcasting
during the
live.
show.
Yes.
We
We
will
will all
definitely
be
have a live broadcast.
definitely live.
So, please, tweet us if you play FIFA. Lick it. We know you're out there. Jeremy Armacrass, we know you're out there. We know you guys play. So if you guys are interested, let us know. We'll be putting out more information. We'll talk about it next Monday night.
Yep. Yeah, we'll have more
Definitely get it
details
out
next
there.
week. Yeah, and all this week you'll see more and more information. But we wanted to throw
Did
that out there.
everybody just leave the chat room?
Yeah, everybody left. Everybody
It's
left.
all right. We have
everybody here still.
YouTube and iTunes that everyone's subscribed to. It's all good.
So
Okay.
anyway,
All right, so there we go.
that was big news.
That was big news. We're
You feel
excited
good
about
about
it.
That's our
that?
big
I do.
news, and
I
it's
do.
a big off-season cool thing to keep our fires burning for the new 2014 season, regardless
Sure.
of how 2012 or 2013, 2012 turns out. 2013's coming up, so come on out.
So, all right, boys and girls. It looked like somebody who's tweeting for us said the wrong date.
That
Perhaps.
was me. I had the day off.
Sunday, December
I deleted a
16th.
tweet.
Oh, you did. Great. Okay, good.
I deleted the tweet.
Okay. All right.
Thanks
December
to
16th.
Gravon Zero.
December 16th.
December 16th is a Sunday.
It's a
Because
Sunday.
we've had such great
Okay.
communications.
That's
But we're on
okay.
it.
Even if you don't play and you want to come down and hang out and chat and drink, watch the game, watch the games, we'll have that too.
If you don't play, there's
Like
a
I
good
said,
chance
we
if
would love
you're
to have
of
everybody
age,
here.
I'll buy a drink for you.
I'm pretty sure that Seattle Chiver, who's in the chat room right now, might be sleeping here in the bar.
If we can pull this off, he might be sleeping here.
We'll
Yeah.
talk about that at another time, another place. Hopefully, we'll have more big.
All right.
We're just going to
So-
do some fun stuff that hopefully can benefit some people that are less fortunate that we are and have some fun at the same time. That's all.
Yep, exactly. So let's do this. We'll come back to this obviously in the next week. You'll
Next
see a
week?
lot of tweets, a lot of Facebook, everything like that. Let's talk a little bit about what the week ahead is looking like. Right.
Where do you want to start?
We
Do you wanna
only have
start-
one
I wanna
week
start
so
with,
far.
with Houston, and I want to start with versus DC.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Houston has a 3-1 advantage going into the game.
Wow.
I believe that game is going to be a 1-1, 2-1 kind of game to Houston, I believe, even still. So,
I'm doing some live working as we're talking.
good.
Keep going.
So,
I want to sit there and say this. It's like, for those who know me, know I grew up in the DC region.
yep.
I happen to be a DC United not fan, but I definitely appreciate their style of play. It's really hard for me to say this, but Houston is just going to clean house.
Yeah.
And
Is it really that hard?
it is.
Okay.
I mean, DC United. I mean, if you're, I'm going to go into my standard reform, my soccer reform voice here. If you're a goddamn follower of history, you'll know that goddamn DC United deserves to win because goddamn it, that's the way it's supposed to be.
DCU.
But at the same time, Houston also has heritage, and I'm going to say heritage in a hard way because really they just are San Jose. I said it. I did.
Dude, I'm with you. I'm with you, Lee. I got your back, and I hear where you're coming from. I get
I mean,
it.
all those things that they've done.
Nobody
are-
deserves shit.
You know, they have history, they have heart, they have stars.
And I
you know
love
what?
the color orange.
Brian Ching will do weird shit at wrong times.
For the
Yes.
other team.
You know, we can talk about Dreamweaver if you want to. But the one guy that I'll talk about for Houston is
Who brought up Dreamweaver?
I did.
He did.
I'm just going to sit there and throw it out there. Will Bruin has been on fire during these playoffs. On fire. And anybody who thinks that you're going to stop Will Bruin right now is crazy. He's got 4 playoff goals this season alone. If you watch his first game out this season, what has he got? 14 goals, 13 goals for the season?
Yep.
He's what, 24 years old? The dude's a beast. He's an unknown talent that nobody has paid attention to in MLS.
You can't
Right.
stop an unknown beast in the first round.
I'm telling you, DC United's got their hands full.
They do. So, okay.
If they can pull, I'll say this to end it, if they can pull De Rosario out of retirement and get him back on the field for the last game of the season, great.
I'll be down here watching that one maybe, even though it's an away match and
It
everything.
could happen. That's a good score. I like that score. 4-2
aggregate, yeah.
4-2 aggregate. I'll buy that.
That's not an unreasonable score.
No, you know what? I'll take that. 4-2 aggregate, Houston. That sounds right. Let's talk about LA coming home.
Yeah.
Coming home to the Clink.
Yep.
The Clink,
It's
where
gonna
we
be
own.
It's going to be a cold, windy, rainy day.
Yep.
Cold, rainy, 40,000 people plus,
40,000 people plus.
cheering, chanting about Josh Saunders
Right
and his
now,
amazing
it's projected to
goalkeeping.
be about 40 to 45 degrees.
Bring your hand warmers and, forget. I don't want to give away any secrets to any traveling LA fans.
Yeah,
We
I'll
know
follow
what to
them.
bring.
Bring your cock socks.
We know what to bring. You guys just show up for normal LA weather.
Yep. So one of our loyal guys tonight has a 4-2 aggregate again. Unfortunately, it's 4-2 LA,
42 LA is actually
which is not a bad guess.
Actually, I'm going to do this.
I'd say that's a
I'm going to make my
prediction.
prediction right now.
Go for it.
3-3 aggregate, 5-4 PK Seattle.
I've heard that before. The Sounders are underrated as PK players because they probably deserve it, but it's a different team.
I'm going 3-3 aggregate, 5-4 Sounders PK.
If we can score 3-0, which we can, I think we can win on PKs at home. I agree with Lee. I'll go along with Lee's. But man, we got to get that goal early.
So you're going 3-0.
Yeah, and we got to make the PKs. It's something that that is probably one of the Sounders' second biggest things to
Eddie
avert.
Johnson, please cover your ears because I know you're watching.
Yeah, don't. He's not
Don't
watching.
take a shot. Get him.
No, I'm okay with him taking a shot. He'll make
Really?
it. Oh yeah, he'll make it.
Were you not there in Kansas City with me?
No, I was there.
Were
Trust
you
me.
not standing right next to me?
Don't you remember what I said?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, I do.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm still okay with that.
It was so many cuss words I can't remember them all.
Yeah. So okay.
Which ones? The one that started.
These two knuckleheads say 3-0. Our gentleman in the audience here, David Thorson, says 6-0.
6-0.
That's what he said before we started tonight.
6-0.
So that the Sounders are going to win 6-3 on aggregate.
If he wins by that, I'll buy him a beer for the rest of the
Yeah.
month.
You know what? He actually, if David gets a 6-0 win, he doesn't drink all season next year.
I'll tell you
next
what.
He drinks for free.
No.
on
drinks for-
SonarFeed.
I also that's fine too. But you know what else we're going to do for him? The three of us are going to buy a Christmas package from him.
Yes.
That's right.
We'll buy some lights of our own.
Because nothing
We'll buy
says
some lights for him.
nothing says buying Christmas packages like me and my dog.
Exactly. Our $80 package we're going to buy from him.
It's the $80
Really?
SonarFeed package.
We're all going to buy an $80 package.
Oh, I think the SonarFeed's going to
on
buy the $80
Kickstarter.
package, and we're going to have the three of us as the package.
So we're actually going to pay for the pictures we've already taken.
No, another one.
Oh,
We're
with
going to
Christmas
pay for
hats?
it. Yes. And placed in funny places.
Dick in the box.
All right.
Dick in the box.
So, yes, if David gets the 6-3 aggregate and we win the MLS Cup, our viewers are also going to pay for your drinks as well. So you're in good shape.
You're never going to have to buy a beer again if they win
You should
6-3.
tweet the crap
So-
out of that.
Here's I'm going out in a different way.
Go.
I believe that we are going to penalty kicks,
Okay.
but I also believe it's going to be a 4-1 result, not a 3-0. I don't think.
Big deal.
I don't think.
No, that's actually
It's a huge deal.
That's a huge deal.
It's a huge deal.
It's minutia.
No,
No, that's a huge deal.
and I think it's going to be tough.
To
When
get
do
the
you think
monkey
they're gonna
off our
score?
backs, yes.
So I think we score two in the first half,
Okay.
and we're 2-3 going down into the half.
If we score 2 in the first half, we should score 2 in the second half.
So does it come to stoppage time?
No, well, it could, but I think what's going to happen, though, unfortunately, we're going to come out, and we're going to be a little bit trying to go for it, and they're going to score relatively early in the second half,
Okay.
and then we're going to come back late. Well, I don't know if it's stoppage time or late. And again, I'm going on. It's just.
Good.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's weird.
We're all going to be there, and we'll be cheering for the same thing. Goals.
I think it's two to us, one to them, one to us.
We all know, just like we've
two
beaten
to us,
LA 4-0 at home, they have also beaten us 4-0 at home.
Yeah, but that was last year.
No, it was 2 years ago,
Absolutely.
2010.
Yeah, it was not in present times.
No, it didn't happen. Not this year. It was 2 years ago.
though-
That's not present times to me.
When they're down 2-0, they come out at halftime. They're going to have a goal. I just.
It's. You know
So-
what? I like it. I like your call. I like
So-
it. No, actually, I like your call.
And then I think we do win in penalty kicks because I remember lovingly watching Landy Cakes, as you call them, sky that ball against RSL.
Oh, yeah. I
09.
cheered for that. I
So-
was rooting for RSL that year.
So,
That's my prediction. Anyway.
if we win this, if we pull this out somehow, if the drunken magician comes out and says, "Poof, you win," and we play Houston,
Well, that's next Monday. We'll talk
Wait,
about
yeah,
that.
that's next Monday.
poof.
Let me just make one plea to our viewers. If you have
Bex and
tickets,
Keene.
show up. If you don't, buy tickets now. I do believe in the power of the fans to alter games
Absolutely.
to a degree. If you don't show up,
Look,
you will.
I will go have sex with Victoria Beckham if I have to.
I will
I'm
do
just going to put it
anything.
out there right now.
You should have sex with a man?
Yes.
She'll come have sex with you. What are you talking about?
That's right. I'm fine with that. Look, I'll take one for the team.
He'll take one for the team. But
Look,
please
if I have to
show
have sex
up.
with a Spice Girl to make this happen for a win, I'll do it.
Show up for the team. Cheer your guys on. Let's do this because it's not impossible. This would be far from one of the biggest comebacks in Major League sports ever.
You know what's impossible?
It's possible. What's me getting up
Me
to the
having sex with
restroom?
Victoria Beckham be impossible.
After that would be me getting up right now to use the men's room. So I'm gonna hang in there
Yeah.
for the team. Do it for the
Fucking
team.
Keane. You know what? I want to see Robbie Keane die in a fire.
Keane, that's it. How about McGee, who put a nail in the damn
Yeah,
coffin?
you know what? Actually, I have a lot of respect for Mike McGee.
Oh no, I respect him.
After his game as keeper,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things I'll say about Mike
yeah.
McGee.
Only I don't disrespect
All
him.
right,
I
hold
just
on. Let's
think
go
we
time
need
out.
to be watching
Time
him.
out. Time out.
Talent calls it time.
Red Dawn. Do you really need to remake that fucking movie?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You really need to do that?
Yes.
That one?
No.
With that cast and that, crap?
Yes, he does.
Sure, why not?
Can I get one too?
I mean, come on.
No, can I get a baseball aid? Yeah, thank you.
Anyway, so we lost this guy.
Yeah, he would pee.
He
We're
went.
going to wrap up here real quick.
Yeah, we are.
We're going
So,
to wrap up with him and the pisser.
yes.
So he doesn't know. Hey, guys, we're going to be back.
All right,
we're going to
hold
be
on.
back tomorrow.
Yeah, we are. Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
We'll be on Twitter.
Oh, on Twitter. Yeah. It's like, what are we doing tomorrow?
Well, you and I are going to hug each other in the men's room.
Well, that's later. That's the after show. That's not broadcast.
Oh.
So we actually have a question here in
Yeah.
the
So
the
we're
chat
going to
room.
wrap up with this?
Are we gonna do anything else we got here or no? Are we good?
Might.
We're
look
pretty good.
Well, look at the time.
Yeah, we're about 2 minutes away from being normal, so we're close. All right, quick question. Mario Martinez.
Yep.
Is he a savior or an average with a powerful left shot? Now, my first experience with him was, well, hey, I'll come back to you in a minute.
Matt, we'll be right back with more
yeah,
news.
Both Matt and
Hugo.
Hugo. We'll be back in a minute. My first experience with Mario was coming in at the reserve game, his first game. I came in late because my daughter had we had a family event. We had to go to Bremerton on the ferry, and why I'm telling you that it doesn't really matter. But
I don't know what you guys said, but Red Dawn does not need to be
it
remade.
does not need to. But Mario, I saw him deliver the most perfectly weighted ball on a cross that I think I've ever seen delivered by us. Better than Maro's balls. Amazingly weighted ball.
Even better than Freddie's to Mario in the last Goal in Real Salt Lake?
No, I'm saying Mario.
Okay.
Mario.
Mario received the best weighted ball that I've seen in a long time.
You know what? You want to do a shush.
Time out. Is Martinez a savior or an average with a powerful left foot, left shot? So I think he is above average to not quite a savior. I think he's above average that needs to be integrated with the team better and have that team interaction. That's what I think we're missing because he's been here, gone, here, gone, here, gone, here, gone, and when he has been here until the last week, he hasn't played, other than the reserve games. So that's my problem. I think he has the potential to be a savior. I think he has the potential to be that next level.
Yeah, no, you're totally right.
But not yet.
Not only is he a natural player, he has natural skills that actually fit into a team.
Amazing. Yeah.
The fact is when you look at it, he had that that quip a couple of weeks ago on Twitter in Espanol, which when you translate it down, it was a lack of understanding of what was happening.
Absolutely.
Which, when you look at what Siggy came back in response to and said, Mario, you haven't been here. You haven't integrated with the team.
Yes.
You've been back and forth in national team duty for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. He hasn't played with Brad. He hasn't played with Morrow. He hasn't played with...
He hasn't played with anybody.
So to get him
at
going...
the same rate.
Does he... Here's the question. Does he stay in the U.S. during the Christmas break and integrate with the Starfire staff? Or does he go home?
Goes home.
No, I'm not asking you what he should do or what he should...
Oh, no, what he should do is stay here. But he won't.
He should stay here for long term, but it depends on his mentality and his mindset and what his goals are. But he should stay here.
Well, the question is, if he goes home, is he going to be influenced to transfer? My answer to that is yes.
I think so.
Oh, well, sure, he's going to want to.
No, it's not what he's going to want to do. It's what his national team coach wants to do.
You think?
Which I'll tell you what.
His national team.
Do you think our national team influences our guys the same way then, or
no? If you actually look at this,
I was going to say,
look at this. We're in the MLS playoffs and zero players.
Eddie didn't get called up. No. Maybe for whatever reason, but
Landon didn't get called up. Ensign Buttle didn't get called up.
Yep.
Nobody on the national team that was playing in the playoffs still remaining. Nobody on DC United, nobody on Houston got called up to the national team.
No, Houston had one. Houston had a guy from Honduras.
From Honduras.
Yep.
Not from the U.S. team.
Nope. Yep. So I think, and this is something that we didn't really talk about, but the Honduras coach, it's a friendly, for Christ's sakes.
Right.
It doesn't matter. I'm sorry, but this game does not matter.
That's the thing. He doesn't care. He cares about his job.
Right.
But his job is not in question right now.
It doesn't matter.
He's fine right now.
It doesn't matter.
You'd think him and Ziggy would be able to have a phone call, though.
No.
And we have to give him out for 48 hours.
I know. I get it.
FIFA rules come before close.
I understand that part. I understand that. FIFA, please.
Yeah, FIFA. Come on, I always say it right. Why can't you?
Come on, Lee.
Really?
Tyford.
Pfeiffer.
Is Tyford playing tonight?
Pfeiffer.
You know what?
All right. Did anybody have any last questions here? We're going to wrap up.
We'll do 20 minutes after show.
Do you have anything you want to say?
I want to make a last plea for people to show up and scream their fucking lungs out until their vocal cords bleed at this last game, because I do believe it makes a difference. I don't care who you are affiliated with, whether you
I will
wear
give
a scarf of someone.
7 pennies to every person that comes up and shakes my hand.
I'll give you a free sticker. Lee's a little more hardcore than me, though.
I will give you 7 pennies.
But I love Lee.
We have stickers.
Stickers and business cards, and you can come on the show sometime.
Yes, we have great business cards.
We want to take a blood test from your throat, though, that you screamed until you bled.
Wait a second. If we're taking blood tests, it's for paternity.
Yeah.
We'll get the CSI people to do that, and then test.
If anybody thinks being stuck out anybody's throat, it's my dick.
We are going to definitely have. Oh, sorry. So let's back up one last time. For those of you that came in late, we had an announcement.
Go ahead. I gotta pee. Can I pee?
No.
No.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you have anything else you want to say?
You
I
left
just
at
want to
the
say I
wrong
love you all.
time.
Thank you.
Okay, then go ahead.
I'll be right back. You guys will still be live when I get back.
No, we'll be done. So the
Go
announcement.
get me a beer.
The announcement is that we are going to do a FIFA.
Is it a FIFA or FIFA?
I'm going to say FIFA.
13 or
FIFA
12?
2013 Xbox 360 tournament.
The date is the
here,
16th.
December 16th. Here at the Berliner Pub, we have 4 TVs here. We have 5 total. but we're gonna do a FIFA tournament. I love saying it. I love saying FIFA.
I actually like FIFA better now.
Yeah, I know, but I like
Even though
FIFA.
it's wrong.
I know. But FIFA tournament, how's that better?
That sounds more right.
Okay. FIFA tournament
FIFA
with some of the folks that have been on the show in the future. We've got Stefan, we have Justin Solomon, we have more folks as well that are coming, but those are the two that we're going to announce right now. They're going to come here and play with us, have a tournament where we're trying to get as many people as we can down here, do some charity work. All the money goes to charity. So
there's no profit in this for anyone except for fun.
Oh,
this
you
is
mean
all
Matt?
about
Yeah,
fun.
Matt. You need to be.
F-U-N.
Matt needs to be more enthused. Montero's dog would be fun to get down here. I'm not sure if we'll
We're
be able to
working
get that or
on
not,
it.
but
If you're bringing it up, we assume you can help us with it.
Yeah.
So if you ask us to get someone down here, we're assuming you know how to get them down here. But we're working on
the
it.
bottom line is we've had a lot of interest from a lot of people, and
Ton of interest.
we're very excited about doing this. That's the big announcement for
So if
tonight.
you think you kick ass at FIFA 13, come on down and try it against some real players. See if you get your ass kicked.
I haven't played 13 yet.
I've heard the people that actually play soccer are better at FIFA 13 than the people that think they're kick ass at it.
Okay, all right.
So I'm just saying.
You know what I'm going to be doing?
Drinking. Yeah.
Well, you can drink also.
We'll be drinking and broadcasting.
We'll be drinking, broadcasting, and
So
watching.
it's different than right now.
We should take that Monday off.
I'm going to take that Monday off.
I need to do that. Remind me to do that.
I want to see some players who think FIFA 13 who think they're just kick ass at it, get their asses kicked by people that play real soccer. That's it.
All right. So with that comment, we're gonna go off the air on our regular show. We will come back in about 3 to 5 minutes for a post-game show. So please join us. Thank you all for watching.
December 16th, be here, Berliner Pub, Renton,
Renton,
221
Washington.
Main Street.
Love you all.
We didn't see any rules, did we, Charlie?
Wrong, sir, wrong. Wrong, sir, wrong. Wrong, sir, wrong. Wrong, sir, wrong.